What is up, beautiful people on this earth? This is your personal travel consultant, Nico speaking, and welcome back. Today's video is going to go into the nitty and gritty part of the rules when it comes to the American Express application rules and what you can do with their credit cards, so stay tuned. And as always, make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell icon so that YouTube knows you're watching my videos. As always, I appreciate the support, and without further ado, let's get into it. So what do you need to know about the application rules for American Express? How does it affect your strategy? As well as how can you maximize your point benefits for aspirational travel when you're trying to go on, let's say, that travel to Bali or to your travel to, let's say, Greece. See what we can do to help you with that. To understand how Amex works before you apply, you should understand these few rules they have. So first, you'll have the 1 in 5 and the 290 rule. 1 in 5 means that Amex will only approve one application within a 5-day period, and 290 means they'll only approve 2 credit cards within a 90-day period. So these rules are meant to control the application volume of credit cards you apply with American Express. So keep that in mind when you try to figure out which cards you want to get within a 90-day frame and see what realistic approach can you have. The next thing to know is you need to understand the Amex once in a lifetime. This rule means within American Express credit card system that you are only eligible for 1 credit card sign-up bonus per card within your lifetime. So that is something to keep in mind, as American Express does like to have elevated sign-up bonuses within certain periods of time. So ideally, when applying for these charge cards, you get them at their highest elevated bonus, because you will only have one chance to get the bonus. Keep in mind though that this does not, and I repeat, this does not affect upgrade and downgrade bonuses, because once in a lifetime are only targeted when you apply for American Express credit or charge cards that you are receiving. However, once you get that card and you have not signed up for this card before, or if you want to upgrade or downgrade to the next level, you become ineligible to get that sign-up bonus if you do that first. So the meta when it comes to getting these cards is you want to sign up for these credit cards first or charge cards, and then you go upgrade or downgrade if you want to have more credit cards within this gameplay. That's how you make sure you can keep maximizing your sign-up bonuses as well as upgrade and downgrade bonuses. So if you found that content to be valuable, click on the like button or just comment down in the description below so I will know that you're watching. Now, where was I? Oh, right. In terms of how many credit cards you can hold with American Express at any given point, the standard rule is a maximum of 5 credit cards. That can be a combination of personal credit cards and business credit cards. So you can have 5 personal or 5 business or something in between, but you cannot have both 5 personal and 5 business at the same time. It is a total of 5 credit cards at one point. There were some exceptions in the past where cards were product changed from, let's say, from Citi to American Express. Hilton Honors was actually a recent example of this, where you were artificially added into a higher amount than the normal American Express credit card limit, but that will affect you when you try to apply for a new Amex because you're artificially above the limit and you have to go back down to the actual limit before you can get a new credit card. So keep that in mind. Now watch what I said when I said that for credit cards, because the language does stipulate for credit cards. Charge cards are not affected by this rule. Rather, charge cards, you can have up to 10 charge cards. They're in a different lane than personal credit cards, so do keep that in mind. And then a new rule that has come to effect, we kind of call it a little brother rule, which is the family language rule. The family language rule means that if you apply, let's say you wanted to get the American Express Platinum card right away, since the original meta was to try to go for the sign-up bonus of the American Express Platinum card through Card Match, where there, if you haven't had an American Express card before, they were likely to target you with a much higher bonus. That does not work anymore in today's meta, because if you sign up for the Amex Platinum first, you are no longer eligible to get the Amex Gold or Green Card bonuses at the same time. That is what the new family language rule is. This rule was made to counter the use of going for card match or going for the highest bonus on Platinum first, as they want you to go systematically up the order. So they would prefer you go get the Green Card first, then the Gold Card, and then the Amex Platinum. So that's what they're trying to incentivize. And this rule also is in effect for the Delta Sky Miles cards, so do keep that in mind too. It is a restrictive rule, but they want to make sure you get the cards in a sequential order. So do keep that in mind if that's how you want to play it, versus if you know just the card specifically for only your needs. Another rule to keep in mind is the Amex pop-up jail. This one's Amex's way of preventing gamifying the sign-up bonuses, where let's say you wanted to sign up for the Hilton Honors Aspire card, and as you sign up for the card, you get a pop-up saying that due to your credit history, they see some patterns that Amex does not like, and as a result, if you continue with this application, you will not get the sign-up bonus. So it is their way of checking to make sure that you are a actual customer that wants to get this card for the right reasons, rather than just hunting for bonus points at any given junction. Because they do it this way though, they will not hit you with a hard inquiry because they haven't done a hard pull on your account. So the nice thing with American Express nowadays is that when you do an application, they will check your scores first without having to do the hard inquiry. So they will usually do a soft inquiry from Experian, and then if they assess your credit worthiness is good, then they will say, we approve your offer with this, or you will get the pop-up jail which says you are not eligible for this bonus, would you like to still proceed for getting this card? At that point, that's when they will do the hard inquiry if you wanted to apply for an American Express card. So it is a good thing to have that, but also keep in mind this is another thing to notice in the patterns. If you already have one American Express card, they typically do not hit your credit history again with another hard inquiry per card that you get. They already have a history with you, so they just do soft inquiries. So that is a good thing with American Express at least. Now, not all rules with American Express are bad when it comes to application rules. The thing that you need to know is that if you already have this, just keep going. That's how you can maximize playing with American Express, as I have said before. If you already have one, you can keep going to grab more American Express cards if that fits your lifestyle. So that concludes the application rules to keep in mind when it comes to applying for American Express credit and charge cards. They have their reasons for keeping the rules the way it is, but it is then our option to optimize the best way to get the most bonuses that we have as someone that's seeking the best amount of points for more travel. And so if you need advice for that, don't hesitate to reach out to me and we can talk about it to see where we go from here for your own situations. And so I hope you found this video to be insightful and a worthy add to your own gameplay. Up next, I will go over the American Express business charge cards, and we'll start first with the business platinum card. So stay tuned, and until the next video, this is Nico signing off.